This episode of Wine Chats is proudly sponsored by Podrum Food and Liquor. Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
And my name is Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindelin.
And this is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Hope you enjoy!
Billy,
Well, hello.
we're so excited. We have a brand new, it's not a wine sponsor, it's a sponsor.
It's a sponsor, yeah.
I'm going to give it to you. Like, here it is on my platter to you because it's you.
Hello, dobar dan, dobro jutro. This is Podrum, is our brand new sponsor. We're so excited to have them because they are my people. They are from the Balkans. So they are like, look, I have this great t-shirt for all of us Yugos who know. This whole range is called Jebiga, and they gave me a t-shirt. It's got this sweet little grandma that looks like every grandma I know in my life.
But tell us what the Jebiga
Jebiga
means.
kind of means like, fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny. And then because, like, obviously English people don't know that, and so we can call an entire range fuck it rakija. Like, and to me, it's fabulous. So what we're drinking today, Lindsay went for the hardest liquor she could find in the box, and we're drinking rakija. This is a plum brandy.
Wait, I was very excited to try something hard.
Yes.
And
Did it disappoint? Yeah.
no, I'm not a hard liquor girl, but I was like, ooh, this will be fun. I didn't know it was the plum liquor though until we were recording earlier, hence her cute little glasses. Yeah. And now Billy told me, which I'm glad she did, you don't, like, it's not a shot.
No, you don't shot rakija. Like, I mean, look, I guess you can technically, but it'd be like shotting vodka. It's not really like, it's more of like a sipping alcohol that you don't mix with anything. You know, I sort of mix rakija. I just spilt it on me. Do you know what? It's alcoholic. It'll just evaporate so quickly. It doesn't even matter.
And it'll kill the germs. I have 3 kids and a dog and a cat. It's
Good
fine.
luck.
But I mean, some people shot vodka, and it's like it tastes like a whiskey Scotch thing. Like some people shot.
Look, you
shot
can.
that.
You know, it's not. I'm not opposed to it, but I certainly wouldn't do it like I would tequila or
It's
something.
not
Do you know what I mean?
the proper way to do it.
No, it's what you have over breakfast to kill any bad spirits.
Bad spirits, really? Like in your system, or is that just like
Lindsay, please, nobody knows. It's just the first thing we drink to keep us healthy, okay?
I don't.
So anyway, seriously, check them out. We have a code for, you can get 10% off when you spend $100. Code is Wine Chats. So what have you got to lose? Like, go check them out. I'm so excited. They gave us like smoky, they gave us napolitanke, they gave us all these like great like pantry products. It's so cool. Go check out our socials because you'll see what we received from them.
Very exciting. A
Super
lot
exciting.
of the like everything in there. I'm super excited to try. Even though this is very hard liquor for wimpy old Lindsay, it's nice. Like it's quite smooth afterwards.
Yes.
After it finishes burning your esophagus, it's quite
Burning its way down.
Yeah. Anyways, cheers to your homeland.
Živjeli.
What she said. Or cheers.
Živjeli na zdravlje.
Now I have to just
choose your own adventure.
Or Jebiga. Fuck that.
Jebiga. I love that.
yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. I honestly, that's why I contacted them because I saw this range and I was like, I must know these people. Like, I love it.
Now you do.
And they give me a t-shirt. How exciting.
It's so exciting.
It's so exciting.
Calm down.
Anyway, what are we talking about today, Lindsay?
God.
With your fancy socks? Look,
Well,
can you tell what day it is?
It's Halloween, and now Billy gets her panties get in a big fat wad of knots
Huge knot right now.
because obviously when this is released, it's past Halloween. Okay, we get it. It's Monday after Halloween. You'll be fine. But I just want to wear my cute little Halloween socks, but they make me get itchy. Not
Like,
gonna
are
lie.
you happy now? Like, you've shown them off?
Yeah, I'll take them off in a minute. Absolutely, you can just admire them. They're really cute though. Like, look, like cute. And
Love
they
them for you.
cost
I love that for you, Lindsay.
fucking fortune.
Did
So
they?
Yes.
Lindsay's so obviously Canadian. She loves Halloween, so it's like all the jam. All the jam?
Anyways.
Oh my
Okay.
God. What are we talking about today? Did we say?
No, but we
No.
are.
Talking. We are talking today. No, that's it. We've got a new sponsor. Lindsay has socks on. Let's go.
See ya.
Are we
Happy
gonna chat
Halloween.
today? Happy Halloween.
No, we're going to talk about, because it's relevant in my world right now.
Yes.
We're going to talk about like your children's firsts and lasts, which we're kind of the same type of mom in the sense of we're very
We
sentimental.
like our kids, yeah.
I mean, depending on the day, yes. But we're sentimental and emotional
yes.
with milestones and like events
Yes.
and stuff, right?
Yep.
So my eldest, which, oh my God, I missed it. This is an actual moment
Oh,
because
no.
I was going to talk about my eldest son. I missed his birthday. His time,
What time was it?
12:57.
12:57 and it's now 1:55. So we're almost an hour late.
I'm going to start to cry.
mama.
Okay, this is why we're talking about it today.
11 years and 1 hour she's been a mama.
And all morning, I'm like, set your alarm, Lindsay, so you don't forget it. And I didn't, and I totally forgot.
I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Have some. That's it. That's how you drink.
Jebiga! Whatever. Fuck this. Okay.
Jebiga. Tako se kaže. That's how you say it. Jebiga.
Like that. Yeah, and you need the hand motions.
Jebiga.
I feel. Yes. So Bane, my eldest, who turned 11 almost an hour to the time, like exactly ago, is away at school camp. His first school camp, he's grade 5. And like, he's not here for his birthday. He's not here for Halloween.
Which is his birthday.
Obviously, as a Canadian, Halloween is huge for us.
Yes.
It doesn't seem right, and I feel really sad about it. And I'm not going to cry because I'm a professional. But it's really fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's like
that. Yeah.
It's such a big moment for them
Yeah.
to go to school camp, their first school camp.
Yeah. In of itself, like that alone is a huge moment. But add on
the extra emotional baggage with it. I'm just having a hard time with it. And it's funny because like when Bane started school, say a couple years ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, grade 5 camp, whatever. Like, why do people, like, who cares? They're just going away for a few days. But as it crept up, I'm like, I get it now. Like, this is really hard. And like so many moms at the bus yesterday were crying because it's just this, they're away for 3 days.
Yeah.
There was school.
The first time that they're away
Yeah.
for that long without the parents. And the thing about like school camps, which I didn't really realize my kid hasn't gone to that point. Like, they're not at grade 5 yet. But you can't contact your kids.
At all.
There's no way to call them and be like, hey, babe, happy birthday. No. Nothing. You've got zero zilch. So for 3 days, you know nothing about your kid. You don't know if they're okay. You don't know how they're feeling. You know nothing.
Now with social media, the school has posted some posts up. So like we know that they survived. They didn't get in a bus crash because that was one of my worries.
Of course it was. Of course. Lindsay's like, what if the bus crashes, a tree falls on them, everything explodes into a big fire, bird swoops down and takes them away
or a branch off of a tree from the storms.
Naturally.
Literally, because people die like that all the time.
This guy.
Do you know what is funny? Another mom there who was just as emotional. Actually, she was more than I was emotional. Yeah. She was like, okay, now I'm just going to be refreshing the news for the next 2 hours to make sure the bus doesn't crash. And I'm like,
oh my God, now I'm going to be doing that.
No, I was like,
damn it, Jenny.
No, I'm like, I am too. That's one of my biggest fears.
You guys.
But it's because it happens. Anyways, so he's there. You can see on social media that they're having a great time.
They survived.
They've survived. They're posting up some photos. But it's, when I woke up in the middle of the night to do my pee last night, I'm like, oh my God, Bane's not here. And then the first thing I think of this morning is...
totally, because it's his birthday.
It's his birthday. Celebrate. You want to cuddle your baby. He's only 11. Like, I get it later in life. You're not going to obviously spend every birthday with your children. Like, I get that. But not when they're 11.
But that's it. Exactly the point is like when they get that old, they're not going to spend their birthdays with you. So it's like you kind of cherish these ones because really, how many do we have? You know what I mean? Like we have a handful of birthdays when you really think about it. Like the years seem long, but it kind of all creeps up and, and so by the time he's 12, 13, God knows.
Okay.
You really only have a few more years.
And I'm just saying, like,
how far is this camp? I reckon we still got time.
Another mom and I were like messaging. We're like, it's only an hour and a half away. Let's go.
I wouldn't hide in the bushes per se, but
creepy. I did write him little like sticky notes, like happy birthday and like I miss you and like a couple little notes. But it's hard because anyways, I'll get over it. Although I don't think I'll get over that I actually missed his birth time. But anywho, so there's that I'm dealing with. So thank you, Billy,
sorry for making that so much better for you.
Bringing the hard liquor.
Your kids don't really sleep over a lot, do they? Like, when was your first sleepover that they had? Because that obviously then I think makes it. Because my kid, I think the first time Eve had a sleepover, she was 9 months old. I'm not even joking. She went off with her auntie,
but that's with family.
Family
is different.
I don't think I've ever.
Family is different.
I'm pretty sure you and maybe like Sumi's kids, my other super duper like bestie, are the only places my kids have gone to sleep at friends' houses.
Right. Yes.
And that's okay because I'm like, well, I know you guys. It's not like you're going somewhere random.
It's like an extension of
yes.
Yeah. No, my kids were older because especially with grandparents, like my mom lives on the other side of the world, and my in-laws. No, my children have never slept over at their house. So they were all older, aided definitely because she's a very much homebody mama's girl.
Yeah.
And I think it was either at your
Maybe
place.
it was my house.
Yeah, I feel like I might have been at your place.
Cute.
Either way, they don't have many sleepovers. Not
Yeah.
because they don't want them.
Oh, totally. Kids
But
love
just-
sleepovers, but yeah, logistically.
Yeah. So it's a big, I mean, Bane was totally fine to go to camp. He had no
Well, that's nice.
worries, whatever.
See? Yeah.
Which made it better. But
Yeah,
anyways.
and I think that with my kids as well. I mean, but like you said, like it's mostly been families that they've been staying over with. But still, I'm sure they'll be okay once it comes time to, because that's the thing as well. You don't know how your kids are going to feel. And you have a boy, it's different. I wonder how my girls are going to go the first time they go away like that. They'll miss their mummy.
Well, can I tell you a story too?
Yeah.
Because this is just all pulling at heartstrings, right?
Yeah.
So, especially with girls, make sure when they go away to grade 6 camp
Oh, are you going to tell me
Period.
period packs? Yeah.
and have a chat to them. Because
Yes.
I know a story, like an actual person that
Yeah.
got her period on grade 6 camp.
And see, if my kid, honestly, if
Heartbreaking.
my daughter got her period when she was at camp, I would be devastated.
Absolutely.
To miss that moment with her, not like even just to like, I know how scared she probably would be, and to miss that moment with her.
To comfort her and be like, honey, you're okay. Like, I've got you.
Yeah,
So sad, right?
100%.
She's tearing up. Don't tear up. God, I'm holding it back. Don't you?
It hasn't even happened yet. I'm not even close.
Exactly.
But like just the idea that
Yes.
you miss
Yeah.
that moment with your child.
Yeah.
When like you said, like we're the kind of mothers that really like live and breathe their kids in the way that like it's very, we give them space, it's cool and stuff. But like I love watching them grow, and I really love seeing their firsts, and I love, all that sort of stuff. So like to miss those moments with them would just like haunt me forever.
Totally. It's so big. It's so much bigger than you actually think it is until you get to that moment. And that's why you have hard liquor on those days. Anyways, let's take a break.
Let's break it up, and then we will come back and talk about more first and last and make ourselves cry more.
Bill, how exciting that our sponsor is like from your homeland.
Oh my God, totally.
Podrum Food and Liquor. They are your online destination for authentic Balkan, and I feel like you should be saying that word because you've got the cool, sexy like accent. Balkan specialties delivered straight to your door across Australia.
From sweet and savory pantry items to artisanal wine and spirits, each Podrum product embodies the rich cultural tapestry of my Balkan region.
And with nationwide delivery across Australia, enjoying Balkan specialties has never been easier.
And now you can also use the code WINECHATS to receive 10% off when you spend $100. Živjeli.
I just feel like I'm part of your family now.
Lindsay, what is this? You said you're taking them off.
Yes. Oh my so look at you may take them off.
Oh my God, they won't even come off. I'm taking Lindsay's socks off. Now,
God. Look at the marks.
God, come on. She, is still wearing her Halloween socks. And to you, it's Monday and Halloween is gone.
I know. But you know what? Just get over it. Be like, oh my God.
Oh my God, these are really hard to come off. I'm sorry. Okay.
That was traumatizing for me.
Bye.
Okay. Speaking of traumatizing, so what else has traumatized you with first and last?
Nothing yet. But I'm terrified. Both my kids still believe in Santa and the Tooth Fairy and Easter Bunny and all that sort of stuff. Now,
we should say if you're listening, if kids are in the car, which they shouldn't be anyways.
Anyway, what are you doing?
If they are, just pause this. Don't go
please
any further.
don't, because we're about to tell them that none of that shit is real. So we said pause. You shouldn't be listening with kids in the car anyway. No, seriously, like they still, Eve is 8, but Henry and I have just had the discussion recently where we were talking about like the Tooth Fairy, because May's having teeth come out still, right? Like she's kind of in the midst of it right now. And so we want to keep the magic alive for May.
Yeah.
And Eve still has, I think, like one tooth to come out. That's like one of the sort of major ones before she won't have any out for ages. So I'm like, I need to get her early before she goes to school and embarrasses herself.
Who, Eve?
Eve, because I don't want her to think like, to be like, oh yeah, the Easter Bunny's real, or like the Tooth Fairy's real, and then get some shit kid who's like, no, they're not, and like ruin the dream for them. Like I feel like we need to get to a point soon with her where we need to tell her. Do all your kids know?
Don't know. Bane,
so Bane doesn't still?
He still believes in the Tooth Fairy.
Are you not worried that somebody's going to give it away for him and then he's going to be embarrassed at school?
Well, this is the thing, and this happened last year with Santa.
Yeah.
So one of his kids, obviously last year he was 9 turning 10, so different. But somebody had said to him one day, that Santa isn't real, just your parents. And Bane still believed enough where he's like, no, that's not true. And just continued on.
Bless.
So I think it depends on the situation, how embarrassing it can be or not.
Yeah.
I'm a full-blown believer. Let it happen organically.
Really?
Yes. Let it happen organically. If they get embarrassed by it, fucking life lesson. They're going to get embarrassed in life over a lot of things. If that's how it happens, you don't want to burst their bubble. Fuck that, Billy.
I don't know.
So what, you're going to pull her aside and say, oh, honey, the tooth fairy is not real?
I don't know. I wouldn't pull her aside. I think it would come up naturally because she's asked a couple of times like random little questions like, they both have kind of like, but if like the tooth fairy does it, then what about this? And I'll just be like, oh, I don't know, it's magic. Shut up.
That's my answer. I don't know, it's magic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I think I saw something. Are you going to tell us something about what you saw with if the magic does get killed?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but first, I had a really good point before that. And as I'm saying my really good point, I can't remember it. No, that's right. If she is asking questions and she blatantly asks you, then obviously you nip it in the butt and you answer the question truthfully, right? Let's just say that.
Yes. Don't lie to your kids because that would just, I think then they'll lose trust in you, I think.
If they're a certain age, if they're little, still lie. But if they're, 8, 9, 10, whatever. No, okay. So I had a friend, her eldest was like, oh, I don't believe in Santa. Like, Santa's not real, right, Mom? And he went up to her and it was more of that situation where like he's not real, right?
Just tell me, right? Yeah.
So it wasn't her that told me this trick, but she did it anyway. Lindsay,
this is a great story.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad you're telling it to us.
No, okay. So if you have 2 children or more and the oldest doesn't believe, or I guess it could be a middle one as well.
Yeah.
Tell them the truth. Yes. Okay. So Santa isn't real, but now that you know, you are privileged.
Yes.
So you get to help be a Santa's little helper. It's such a special thing for you to do with mommy and daddy. You have to keep it secret or else you don't get the privilege, but you get to help us now. Like, how cool is that?
I read something similar. I read, this rakija is really kicking goals.
Yeah, I know.
Something similar where it was like, essentially like you are now like part of the magic.
Yeah.
Like you are it now. You know what I mean? So like for all the little kids who still believe, like you now have to be the Santa. Like it's you. It's not just Santa isn't like a person. It's like the gift of magic.
Totally. Like absolutely. Like Christmas, don't even get me started. Christmas is my jam. Like I still feel, this is actually funny as I'm saying this. I still feel the magic of Christmas as I did as a little girl, like leading up to it and Christmas Eve. But I'm always disappointed Christmas Day. I know. This is
Christmas Day, especially as an adult, it's always so busy. Like, and it's always there's so much stuff to go on and to happen, and people are running this way and that way and seeing this family and that family. Like, it's always like does tend to be quite a stressful day, but not for the kids. You're still making that beautiful magic for the kids. And let's just give props to your mum, who obviously made it such a magical time for you.
Totally.
You know, even Halloween. Like every time I come into your house, like all these different holidays, I could not be fucked, people. I cannot even be bothered putting a soap dispenser out that looks like a fucking ghost or whatever. This bitch will have shit everywhere. Like it looks like Halloween. I say to my kids, Auntie Lindsay like decorates her house inside as well, because it doesn't make sense to me that I would decorate the inside of my house. That's stupid. Like it makes no sense to me.
Why wouldn't you?
We're such practical people. Like to me, I remember when I was a kid, I think I've told this story before. Maybe I've told, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
But when my dad was an Air Force pilot, and so when I was about 5 or 6, so we still have lots of photos, my dad as Santa would fly in his plane, and he would land the plane, and then as he gets out of the plane, I'm like, there's my daddy. And so I run to my dad like Santa. So I always knew, like I never had the idea that Santa was a real thing. Like we always knew that it was like a story of Christmas, that it was more like a depiction of Christmas rather than a real thing. I don't remember finding out the tooth fairy wasn't a thing. I don't remember any of that stuff. Like I don't remember being devastated by any of it because obviously I didn't believe in magic when I was a kid. But I believe in magic now.
Well, you were dealing with a civil war back in your country too, so.
Sure, but I just don't think we are that like holiday-y in that regard. You know what I mean? Like we don't decorate like that. We don't have these big holidays where, sure, we'll decorate for Christmas a little bit, like nothing, but nothing like what you would see in America and Canada.
No, my mom, we went like,
so to me and my kids, I'm like, yes, I want to keep the magic, but also like, I don't want to make it such a big deal where it like breaks their hearts that it's not real somehow. Like I always want to keep, I don't know.
But here's the point. Even with my mom doing that, for all of the holidays, Easter, Halloween, Christmas, I do not remember finding out that the Tooth Fairy wasn't real, that Santa wasn't real. Like I'm not traumatized by any of that.
Yeah.
So
Same.
I think if it's done in the right way, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with you saying, oh, if you make it such a big deal the holiday when they find out,
they'll
be heartbroken.
Yeah.
I don't think they will because
Yeah.
I'm not heartbroken.
Oh, look, I mean, that wasn't the reason I wasn't making a big deal out of holidays. I just don't make a big deal.
Right.
Just putting it out there, like that's the, you know what I mean? It just seems like so much effort. And as soon as like you and Canadians as well. Do you want to know something funny? This is so weird. But I was going to Google the other day. I was like, oh my God, Thanksgiving. I know American Thanksgiving comes up in November. But I'm like, Canadian one's different. So I'm going to Google it and I'm going to make Lindsay a pumpkin pie because I was going to make you a pumpkin pie.
I don't know this.
Yeah, no, you don't. And then I Googled it and it was like 2 weeks ago. So I was like, oh no, I missed it.
Can you still make me that motherfucking pumpkin pie?
No, but maybe next year I'll surprise you with
Do you know
it.
how
Now
much-
I know it's like the 14th of October, like that, like middle of October.
Well,
Maybe
it
it
can
changes
be
as a
earlier.
change?
It changes. Yeah.
I'll be onto it next October. But anyway, point is, you roll from Thanksgiving to Halloween to Christmas.
Yeah, it's such a good time of year.
I'm
Love it.
exhausted just thinking about how much decorating that takes.
Well, look, for Thanksgiving, we never really decorated a lot. You would put out like some fall festive, like leaves and pumpkins and like little things like that. You wouldn't go to the extreme of like Halloween and Christmas decorating.
That's not what we're talking about.
Okay,
Stop
it's
talking
not,
about your
but I
decorations,
would
please.
love to.
Oh my God.
Can we talk about another first that will get you soon as well? Is when your child rides their bike or walks to school or scoots to school by themselves.
I can't. Never.
It's such a weird feeling.
Yes, just letting your child go off into
The world.
space by
danger.
themselves.
With no
No
parental...
camera, no nothing, no like...
Yeah.
I don't know how you let go. And again, knowing the mother you are,
Yeah.
like kudos to you for being so like giving in that regard and letting him do that because you need to let your children do that.
Well, it's beneficial, right? Like
But that terrifies me.
well, and Bane was asking last year to do it. I'm like, absolutely not. You're only in grade 4.
Because I remember being that same age and riding around to school on my
course.
bike. And the first time, the first time I rode my bike to school, this was in New Zealand, I would have been around 11.
Yeah.
I fully got lost.
I remember this.
I got so fucking lost. I had to double back and go back home to try and figure out like how to get to school. And my mum and dad were like, what the fuck are you doing home? I'm like, I got lost. Because my brother had gone before me with his friends and I'm like, oh, I'll just catch up to him.
Oh,
And fucking Zach would have been like,
whatever. I'm not letting
Totally.
Oh,
and so I got so badly lost. And you know what? That doesn't surprise me because I still get lost today in very easy
Same.
scenarios.
We're totally the same. Yeah.
Not
We get
much
lost
has changed.
together.
Oh yeah. Veer to the left.
Even with maps on, we still get
Oh, we
lost.
still go. Yeah, 100%.
Oh my God.
So-
Okay. Oh, my mic was like pointing way away from me. Anyways, that'll be annoying for you to edit. No, it's good to let them do that though, because it's,
Absolutely.
anyways.
But just very quickly before we wrap it
Yes.
up, I'm really sad for the lasts that we don't even know about.
Can you not? Can you not today?
I don't want us to cry or anything, but it devastates me to know that like
She said she's not going to cry and she's crying.
this could be the last tooth. But you know, something like that. Just one of those last things that you don't realize the last time they climb into your bed together to sleep with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the last time they ask you to pick them up.
Totally.
The last time you hold them and pick them up.
Yes.
Because Bane, do you pick up Bane anymore?
No.
And do you remember the last time you had like held him and picked him up and carried him?
Well, actually, that's a lie. Sometimes when he's on his picnic,
Rakija is strong.
I'm trying to say bunk bed. What the fuck? What is picnic? Okay.
Last time he was in his pumpkin.
Last time I picked him up off of his bunk bed. Sometimes when he wakes up, he'll be like, Mommy, because they all call me when they wake up, Mommy. And I go and I'm like, oh my God, I just love them so hard. Like love on them so hard. And sometimes he'll be like, can you help me down? So I will hold him down. And sometimes he'll say, can you carry me to the toilet? He's 11. He's so tall. And like I awkwardly carry him there. But no, that's not a proper carry. I get what you mean because
Do you know what I mean?
May and Van, our youngest, like they can still koala hug us.
So hard.
And I carry Van to bed every night like that. And I snuggle, like he snuggles into me.
Yes, they're still so soft and like cuddly.
That moment's going to be gone.
And it's going to be gone. And like it's getting lesser and lesser and lesser
Yeah.
with Eve because, you know, she's getting bigger and just tall and she doesn't, like, not that she doesn't want it, but she's getting heavier as well. And it's just like a simple like physicality thing, right? Like
Ada doesn't like it. Yeah.
Oh, Eve likes it, but it's definitely getting few and far between, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So like, I think some of those things that I don't realize are about to happen. I can't. I just think like, because you don't know when it's going to be the last time. Do you know what I mean?
I know. Okay, we need to go. We have not drank enough.
I was hoping to end on a good note, but
the good note is it's time to go. We can cry in peace, and we have to go pick up our children.
Okay, bye. So we go. Oh, literally pick them up. Let's go cuddle
Yes,
them.
absolutely.
And I'll see you soon because it is Halloween. Lindsay doesn't like it when I mention this, but it's Halloween today.
She's mocking me,
and I'm coming over in a few hours.
I know.
So we can go trick or treating.
So you need to fuck off. So
you need to get your socks back on.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay,
Trick or treat.
bye. Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindelin. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
We're not putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end.
Yeah.
Both of us?
Yeah, go
okay.
on.
Chat soon.